and that was Antiques Roadshow, a special repeat edition to replace the cancelled season of DJ Random's Technics Island Love Adventure. Now it's almost 5 o'clock. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we have the Stars in Your Eyes Lockdown Grand Final. But before that, here's a couple of words from our sponsors.
Hey, it's nice to find somebody who hasn't chosen Stork SB. Can I ask you why?
It's just that it tastes better.
Would you like to take part in the taste test?
Oh, yes, certainly would, yes.
What Sheila's going to do now is to spread 2 pieces of bread, one with the margarine of your choice, and the other with Stork SB.
Take that one there.
Why?
Tastes a lot better than the other one.
It's the other one you've been eating all this time. But it's got to be Stork SB from now on, isn't it?
Oh, definitely, yes.
You try that around here, young man, and we'll slit your face.
Yes!
We've all got our little imperfections, both hidden and visible. Our defects, our genetic misfires, and our Darwinian mistakes. And it's these differences between us all that make life so interesting, educational, surprising, and sometimes quite bittersweet. Similarly, between us all we encompass a beautiful golden tapestry of diversity in the way we experience the world around us, and yet, at the same time, we represent a group of singular and personalised perceptions, all built on our own experience, our imagination, and our unique profiles of neurosensory motor wiring. Nowhere is this diversity more apparent than in the fans, contestants and judges of this show. So, come with us now on a journey through the peaks and troughs of tonight's 2020 lockdown season grand final of Stars in Your Eyes. Well, welcome everybody. Here we are all together again. 5 p.m. on a Sunday. Which Sunday? Not next Sunday, not this Sunday, today Sunday, for our grand final of the lockdown season 2020, Stars in Your Eyes. So welcome everybody. Welcome back all our lovely viewers. Welcome back, of course, to all of the contestants who made it through to tonight's final, and welcome back to all of our judges. That's everyone who's guest judged for us throughout this series will be appearing again tonight, returning to judge again. And we have made a slight change to our judging and points system for tonight's grand final. In fact, the judges' scores will be for guidance purposes mainly only, and will at the end of the show be combined with the results of the viewers' vote to give us our champion of champions, tonight's lockdown season 2020 grand final Stars in Your Eyes champion. And we'll also be checking in with the Red Goddess throughout the show, of course reminding us how to stay physically and mentally healthy in these present times. Now, the Red Goddess to me is an absolute marvel. She's reaching an undisclosable age. You'd never know though, but let's just say she was a hit sensation in the 60s. But she's been keeping it bang up to date, TikToking, WhatsApping and Snapchatting her way through the lockdown, and she's made us a little clip to show us a morning in the life of the Red Goddess. Okay, folks, well, there you go. Don't try that at home. As I said, what a marvel. So we'll be checking in with the Red Goddess as usual during our advert breaks, and I'm hoping to have an exclusive chat with her later on in the show. But for now, let's move on and meet our first contestant. Simon made it through on the viewers' vote in one of our very first shows as Whitney Houston. He's come back tonight as a different act, so let's go over and meet our first act in tonight's final. It's Simon Golding.
Hello, my name's Simon. How you doing? I've got a little bit chubbier since we last spoke, and also I've got a bit more hair. There's a reason for that. It's because that Ozzy Osbourne impersonator in China who bit the head off a bat. We've had that story before though. As we know, the world started shutting down and I had nothing to do apart from be a bum and sit at home like a 24-carat twat. And if there's any kids watching, that's TWAT. The world started moving again now and everything is starting to go. The cogs are turning. But me, I'm still unemployed because I'm a superstar DJ and we ain't doing the entertaining at the moment, are we? But then I got a reminder, didn't I, from my old pal Dudley. He says, you got in the final, son. And I was like, bloody hell, darling, that's beautiful. And I was going to recreate Whitney. I was, but I've already done her. And to do it again, it just would have meant me recording myself, getting hammered, and smacking my head on the side of the bath.
I was thinking of doing a bit of Sinead O'Connor, but I ain't quite got the look for it. Do you know what I mean?
So I thought, what other awesome bona fide artist can I do? And there's only one. So tonight, Matthew, or Dudley, or whatever you want to call yourself, I'm going to be Chaz and Dave. You've got a beautiful chin. You've got beautiful skin. You've got a beautiful face. You've got taste. You've got beautiful eyes. You've got beautiful thighs. You've got a lot without a doubt. But I'm thinking about blowing you out. 'Cause you won't stop talking. Why don't you give it a rest? You got more rabbit than Sainsbury's. Why don't you get it off your chest? Now you was just the kind of girl to break my heart in two. I knew right off when I first got my eyes on you. But how was I to know you'd been my heroes too? With your incessant talking, you're becoming a pest. Is this his Chav and Dave music video shoot?
No, you dickhead.
Oh, no way! Now you're a wonderful girl. You've got a wonderful smell. You've got wonderful arms. You've got charm. You've got wonderful hair. We make a wonderful pair. Now I don't mind having a chat, but you keep on giving it that. 'Cause you won't stop talking. Why don't you give it a rest? You got more rabbit than Sainsbury's. It's time you got it off your chest. Now you're the kind of girl to break my heart in two. I knew when I first slapped my eyes on you. But how was I to know you've been my heroes too? With your incessant talking, well, you're becoming a pest.
Rabbit, bunny, jabba, rabbit, yeah, rabbit, bunny, rabbit, jabba, rabbit, yeah, rabbit, bunny, yeah, jabba, rabbit.
Wow, what a start to the show. Thanks there to Simon G as Chaz and Dave, and let's go over to the judges and see what they thought.
Oh, Simon, thank you. You have no idea how much I wanted someone to do Chaz and Dave. I was only saying it last weekend to Sean and Amanda and the Fowlers. Anyway, you've done Chaz and Dave, so that's fantastic. Your video, there was so much going on in there. Loved it. It was like being at Beat Herder. My only concern is the rabbit that didn't move very much. Is it stuck? Is it Velcroed to your keyboard? Is it stuck on that rat trap paper? I hope not. But brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I'm going to give you a great start for the final. Thanks very much, everyone. Well done for making it to the final. Going to give you an 8 because it was just fascinating to watch. Well done.
Simon Golding. Mate. Right. Who do you think you are, Mr. Motivator, yeah? Try to put us all to shame, like, yeah, I'm jogging all the time, and yeah, right, mate. Mate, you're going bald for fucking start, mate, right? It's nice that you've got your mum in the video, though. That's the only, like, fucking positive thing that I can think to say about you. Oh, incessant talking, becoming a pest, mate. No, you are a pest, mate. A sex pest. And I tell you what it is, that is blatant self-promotion. Hot sick, mate. Are you that right? I am. And you've got a rabbit nailed onto a keyboard, mate. That's bestiality, mate. Right? This is disgusting, right? I'm just exasperated by this. It's obvious to me, right, mate? You are just chasing the pink pound, mate. And I bet you're not even a proper gayer. I tell you what, mate. 2 out of 10 for you, mate. Disgusting. I hope your mum's very proud of you. See you later.
Right, Simon. Right, Jane was very impressed with this. She said the excellent intro. She said there's just one thing that she just wants to fact check the superstar DJ bit. So the next time you see her, if you could fill her in of what you've been up to, what you've been doing. But anyway, getting back to your video, absolutely fantastic. Voice was spot on. Loads of effort was put into the production of it. Yeah, the props, the set was excellent. Not just one rabbit, but you had 2 rabbits. That's pretty impressive. What would you like to say about the second rabbit, Jane? She's not saying anything about it. I think she's got one, but if you want to compare notes with them later on. Okay, we'll leave that out. Yeah, so anyway, she really enjoyed it, and she said it was hard to fault. That's really good going. And she gave you Chaz and Dave, 9 out of 10.
Thank you very much there to Simon G as Chaz and Dave, kicking us off tonight and scoring 19 out of a possible 30 from our judges. Now let's move on and meet our next contestants on tonight's show. It's the Fowlers.
Hello, Simon.
Hello, Simon.
Dudley, Matthew.
Hello, the audience, and a special hello to Chief Judge Pam,
who we respect
a
very
great
much.
deal.
So, Richard, what has been your favourite thing about Stars in Your Eyes so far?
I particularly like the divorce skirting arguments.
Yeah.
They're definitely
they were pretty good.
One of the best bits.
Yeah, I like that too.
Learning how to not work together has been amazing.
Learning that we're never going to work together ever again. On anything. So, tonight's song has got 4 of my favourite things in. It's got bad dancing. It's got bad singing.
Very much so.
It's got men in wigs.
Yep.
And it's got Zoom meetings.
Gotta love the Zoom meeting.
What do you like about it, Fowler?
Well, I always fancied the blonde one.
So tonight, Matthew, Dudley, Simon, audience, we're going to be ABBA. Take a Chance on Me.
If you change your mind, I'm the first in line. Honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. If you need me, let me know. Gonna be around. If you got no place to go when you're feeling down, you're all alone. And the pretty birds have gone. Honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. Gonna do my very best, and it ain't no lie. If you put me to the test, if you let me try, take a chance on me.
That's what I'm asking for, honey.
Take a chance on me. We can go dancing. We can go walking. Like we're together. Listen to some music. Maybe just talking. Get to know me better. 'Cause you know I've got so much that I wanna do. Wanna dream I'm alone with you. It's magic. You want me to leave without, afraid of a love affair, but I think you know say the whistle of rhyme, but I can't get you off my mind. No, I can't let go. 'Cause I love you so. If you change your mind, I'm the first in line. Honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. If you need me, let me know. Gotta be around. If you got no place to go, we'll be cruising down. If you're all alone and the pretty birds have flown, honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. Gonna do my very best, baby, can't you see? Gonna put me to the test. Take a chance on me. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. Gonna do my very best, baby, can't you see? Gonna put me to the test. Take a chance on me. Just take a chance on me. Ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. I'm gonna do my very best, baby, can't you see? Gonna put me to the test. Take a chance on me.
Thanks very much there to the Fowlers as ABBA. Now let's go over to the head judge, Pam Jane, and see what she thought.
Fowlers, you made it to the final. And I'm really pleased you did. You absolutely deserve your spot in the Stars in the Rise final. You've been fantastic. The effort you've put in is amazing. What a pity I can't bear ABBA. And it went on a bit. It went on a bit. But I can't believe it. I nearly swore. I won't swear. I will not swear. I loved the Zoom meeting, the characters. My favourite character was the guy with the burgundy waistcoat, the wigs, wigtastic, Zoom nonsense, tin of paint in the corner and a random mug. That was distracting me from your lap dancing to your husband. Brilliant. Loved it, kind of. Well, loved the video, not the song. And loved all your characters. Gonna give you 8. Well done.
I'm beginning to suspect there's some kind of underhand agenda to try and undermine the purity and the ethos that this competition is based on. And I'll tell you what, Rick Astley, what are you on about? Divorce skirting arguments. Yeah? Now that is a giveaway to me. And as I mentioned before, Anthea, I'm always here for you, love. You know what I mean? Got a beautiful smile. And I think. Oh yeah.
I think should we do that again?
I think we might have broken Rick Astley. No, he'll cut it, it doesn't matter.
Alright.
He'll probably leave it in just to take the piss out of it. But I think we might have broken Rick Astley, like, to be honest, you know what I mean? Even that, or he started working for ITV. Anyway, as well you know, Rick Astley, ABBA is banned from this competition. So you're getting 2 out of 10, but because you're fucking blinding me, I can't read it. Because I suspect that Anthea is probably just an innocent victim of this militant megalomaniac. I'm going to add another point on. So yeah, you get 3 out of 10. So at the moment, you're beating Simon.
So this is Jane. You might recognise her from the first Stars in the Rise judging. As you can see, Jane's still masked up, and she's been really good this lockdown. She's been staying in. In fact, this is the first time she's been out. Yep. So she's asked me today to be her voice. So yeah, first video. Jane thought. You see, let me get up. Right. First of all, Jane was a bit worried about the buttering up the judges, in particular Pam, who is a very, very good judge. But I don't think you really need to say that, you know, in your intro. I think that's butter or not. That's like Highgate all over again. Thumbs up for the honesty, and she thinks maybe Dudley could maybe pay for some marriage guidance, if that's in the funds. Right, so Jane, this is Jane's word. She thought that the Zoom video was fantastic. The Zoom, the way that they had the ABBA, and it was like watching ABBA all over again, wasn't it? Yeah, they were fantastic. Yeah, so it's good acting, great at being in time, good singing. Singing was really good. Well, actually, it wasn't really good. No, just go like that. So it wasn't fantastic, Jim. You say it wasn't fantastic. It was okay. It was okay. Yeah, she wasn't too sure about the dancing either. I mean, they did say in the intro that it was dodgy dancing, so yeah, that was a good little touch. So out of that, Jane would give 7 out of 10.
That's 18 points for the Fowlers as ABBA, putting them in second place with the judges. Now let's move on to our third finalist in tonight's competition. It's Claire G.
Hello Dudley. Hi everyone.
It's like Charlie
Thank you
Dimmock.
very
I hope
much
she's
for
got a
inviting me
bra on.
back. I'm Claire. I live in Leeds. I'm from the southwest of England. I'm a country bumpkin at heart, and lockdown has been a little bit tricky being in a city, but I've been trying to make the most of my tiny garden and turning this yard into something beautiful. As I said, I used to live in the countryside, and I'd love nothing better than getting out, dressed up and being loud. But now, all I want is peace and quiet. I thought long and hard about what to do, seeing as it's the final. And I just thought, you know, just go with one of your favourite artists of all time. And actually, since lockdown, their lyrics have resonated more and more with me because they're townies. And now I really get to appreciate what they're about in a completely different light. So tonight, Dudley, I'm going to be Goldie Looking Chain, singing Jammy Time. Yeah, that's right, one time. This is how we do it in the MPT, Mother Hubbard. 1, 2, 3 to the 4. I wear my pyjamas when I go down the store. Put on my slippers, walk out the front door. It's the GLC, everybody let's go. 1, 2, 3 to the 4. I wear my pyjamas when I go down the store. Put on my slippers, walk out the front door. It's the GLC, everybody let's go. Wiggity, wiggity, wiggity when I'm walking down the street to the shop to get me something to eat. I'm wearing my pickety, 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 pickety jabs cause I don't give a fudge and I don't give a damn. Now that's how we roll in the MPT when you're going down the shops cause you ran out of tea. Looking really fly in my onesie and I got my teddy bear for company. 1, 2, 3 to the 4. I wear my pyjamas when I go down the store. Put on my slippers, walk out the front door. It's the GLC, everybody let's go. 1, 2, 3 to the 4. I wear my pyjamas when I go down the store. Put on my slippers, walk out the front door. It's the GLC, everybody let's go. I get up and I'm straight out the door cause I got no shame, I don't care no more. I only want beer and a microwave meal. I don't know what the fuss is or the big deal. It's not like I'm shopping in the nude. I just want Rizzlers and dog food. Some people wanna slam, some people throwing shame cause I'm dressed as a unicorn buying lemonade. 1, 2, 3 to the 4. I wear my pyjamas when I go down the store. Put on my slippers, walk out the front door. It's the GLC, everybody let's go. 1, 2, 3 to the 4. I wear my pyjamas when I go down the store. Put on my slippers, walk out the front door. It's the GLC, everybody let's go. Life is a catwalk, so put on what you feel. If you wanna wear pyjamas, it ain't no chuffing deal. I wears them on the school run, my missus is ashamed. Not because they're PJs, but because they're stained. Last week I wore my PJs all day to the job centre, then to get a takeaway. I get up late, I haven't got dressed, so I'm shopping in my PJs in the Bateswell Express. If I was on a stag do dressed as David Hasselhoff, or an adult baby, you wouldn't even scoff. Wearing a snorkel flippers or dressed like Robocop, if you see me by the milks, you wouldn't even stop. Dressed like Jimmy Savile or well-known paedophiles, you wouldn't bat an eyelid when you see me down the aisles. When you see me in my PJs by the frozen goods, you got me banned from all the local shops in the neighbourhood. 1, 2, 3 to the 4. I wear my pyjamas when I go down the store. Put on my slippers, walk out the front door. It's the GLC. Everybody, let's go. 1, 2, 3 to the 4. I wear my pyjamas when I go down the store. Put on my slippers, walk out the front door. It's the GLC. Everybody, let's go. Once upon a time, well, right now, yo, I wear my pyjamas and I live life slow. Well, life's a steal and justice is good, so I can't wear my PJs in the shops in Meanwood. Well, it should be my choice if I want to get dressed or stay in my gin jams when I'm buying chicken breast. You just make a deals, don't be annoyed. I bet you wish you were stoned and unemployed. Hit the west side of the MPT, can get a scratch card for the lottery. Got slippers on, think I'm going down. 2 Tiger wines in my dressing gown. 1, 2, 3 to the 4. I wear my pyjamas when I go down the store. Put on my slippers, walk out the front door. It's the GLC. Everybody, let's go. 1, 2, 3 to the 4. I wear
Thanks very much to Claire there. As Goldie looking chain, it's the G to the L to the mother f***ing C. Let's go straight over now to Pam and see what she thought of that.
I'd just like to say that I haven't received a pie, I haven't asked for a pie, I haven't been offered a pie, but I do like your pie t-shirt, and it has dub on the end of it, so I thought that was a little message to a friend of ours, but I've been reliably informed it isn't. Anyway, great trip round Leeds there and Meanwood. Been to Leeds before, but not been to Meanwood. Lots of bins in Meanwood, and I think that video is so good you ought to send it to Goldie Looking Chain. They might like to watch it, particularly like the slow-mo bits. You're looking hot. Great, loads of words, brilliant. Rapping, quite difficult to do, I'd say. And I'm going to give you, Claire, well done for being in the final. I'm going to give you an 8.5. That's better than the 2 before you.
Well, a quick announcement. In order to preserve the integrity of the competition, really, and to allay any fears around jury tampering or judge impartiality, we've decided to remove Cassidy from the judging panel for this particular contestant. And so we go over now to our 2 guest judges for Claire.
Hello, everybody. Chuffed to bits to be judging again for the final. Right, on to, here we go. Claire. Well, if moping about near your house in your pyjamas was the plan, then you'd score big. But it's not. Pretty standard, but you did actually know that you were being filmed at the time, didn't you? Also, while we're on the subject, top-notch camera work. If you were being judged on the camera work, you'd score big, but you're not. So anyway, on we plod. On to the performance. At first I thought, this is amazing. She's actually got 5 voices and she can use them all at the same time. But then it became clear, and after hours of whittling out layers in the tune and dissecting various bits, that Claire's voice was the one that actually sounded like a narky donkey being sick inside a hungry duck. Didn't know where to go after that, kind of left. On the plus side though, you do get a bonus point for moaning about Leeds. Fair play to you for that one. And you also get another bonus point for getting the moan about Leeds in so early. It was within seconds, so can't fault you there. So that's a bonus point for Leeds, another bonus point for the Leeds, so a total of 2.
So we're on our way to a very famous landmark of Meanwood. I'm sure you'll recognise it. And lo and behold, just pulling up on our right, we're coming to, yes, Meanwood Tip. And I have to say, I loved the jammy song, and I did think it was a very appropriate choice for the now. So I'm going to give you a point for the effort about the jammy song. Here we are. The best place in Meanwood, Meanwood Tip, and I've got a slot booked. So here I am for Claire's number. It is one of our classic landmarks, Meanwood Tip. Here I am today in my jammies in support of the ideology of pyjamas every day. Hope for that one, Claire. Overall, Claire, I think you put a lot of effort into this and you made good use of your time during lockdown, being positive and creative with this shoe. I thought it was really good editing. There's so many, I couldn't even count how many times you changed your clothes, how many different sets there were. And I do think you had great audience participation, including the local shopkeeper. He was well up for it, wasn't he? So finally, I'm going to give you, because I thought it was very creative, your medallions are fantastic as well. I'm going to give you 5 out of 10. Well done.
Well, wasn't that fantastic? Rather meagre, though. 15.5 points there for Claire as Goldie Looking Chain. So we're going to take a short break now for comfort, and we're going to hand you over to a couple of our sponsors for a quick word, and we'll see you back here with more Stars in Your Eyes in part 2.